Hi all! Today I wanted to show you a small video on the greatest piece of junk in the galaxy, which is the Millennium Falcon. I got this one a couple of weeks ago. I looked on eBay for it, and this was one which was to a reasonable price. It came with box. It has, well, there was some decals missing, but was important for me was that all the accessories were included. So it was like a restoration project, and what I had to do first, I cleaned everything up, and I really did have to remove the decals because on some places they were not very good, and it took me quite a while to find everything to get it back like in this condition it's right now. And as you see, all the decals are back on right now. So overall it's for me quite good looking. And just besides, I didn't even know that these small decals also were part of the Falcon. Okay, so everything is still working and intact, nothing broken. The radar dish and the top gun. The top gun even holds the position, so it's not gonna fall down. We can have a look inside. Everything in there is also quite good, so you can have a look inside. As you see, everything is complete. We got the gunner chair, which is working. The cardboard is also in very nice condition. The chessboard, and of course the training ball. I got this cover. I put, not to loosen it, I put it right here, so I'm not gonna miss it. We can have a look in the back. So these are all new decals. Of course, they look a little bit better in the with the color. Well, I had to decide. Do I change the decals and leave the original, or but then have it incomplete, or I'll leave the original and put some new decals. So in this case, I wanted it to be complete, and I really didn't know that there were so many decals. But now everything is checked, everything is back on. And I think after soaping and cleaning everything up, it's for me really looking great. And also in the cockpit, we can have a look. I got the crew inside. So we got Chewie and Han waiting to take off. Everything closes brilliant. Yes, so, and then I had the idea that when I was a child, I always wanted the Falcon with some headlights. So I said, oh, should I do it or should I leave it? And yeah, finally I decided I'm gonna do it. So what you maybe don't see at the first look, that I've put in some LEDs in the front, and I decided not to put in 3 on each side, so just only one. The holes only needed to be opened a little bit, so a small LED fits in. And I didn't want to use like a round LED, which looks or doesn't close up at the end. So I took some flathead LEDs, and as you can see, it doesn't look over, so it lines pretty much up. So after thinking about it, I might say it was a good decision. And as I was working on it, I also thought it would be a great idea to put in some landing lights. And I did that as well. So we can just have a look. And in the back, right here, you see these were the pieces where I think the plastic was molded. Those are the only spots where I drilled a hole. And I also put in some flathead LEDs, so it straightens right up with the position. So I said, well, okay, we're gonna do it that way. So I got the headlights and the landing lights. And I thought, okay, because this is gonna go on display, maybe I can use it also like a lamp for the room. And I didn't want to put in somewhere a switch for, you know, like standing up and always turning on and off. So I looked at some places in the internet, what possibilities were there. And I found a cool micro switch, which can be used with a remote control. And I figured out it's possible to yeah, like put it inside the Falcon with the LEDs. And I don't have to use any mechanical switch. So this is my personal favorite to the Falcon. When you buy it, it's well, it's affordable. It's costs, I think, only about 10 euro or so. And what you get is a piece of yeah, like a circuit and some pieces with it. It's quite easy to explain. And you get this remote control. And with this remote control, you can easily press on and off, and you don't have to stand up and use a switch, and the light turns on. So what I will do is I will press on, and you see the light will switch on, as you see the front lights, and below in a different color, it's the blue landing lights, which I think come really cool. You can see them down there. So I can dim the lights so you can see how it looks. So this would be like when it's on display, and you know, if it's a little darker, the LEDs are quite bright, so maybe you can use it like to light up, I don't know, some kind of pictures, or just brighten up your room and still have your Millennium Falcon on display. So that's what I did the last weeks. I can turn off now. So the next step will be that I will put it on display, because I don't want to have it standing like that. And when I put it on display, then I will show you the final result. Okay. So here we have the final result of the Millennium Falcon. I put it on display, and it's flying. I got this cool stand here, and it looks like he's flying away, which just looks really cool. And let's have a look how it will appear with the lights. Wow, that looks really nice. And if you look here, that's where the landing lights are. The front light shines quite nice. And as you see here, like from the cockpit, it's also red. Also I put in a red LED in the cockpit for Chewie and Han. But because everything is so bright, you see it only from the bottom, that there's a LED inside. But they got lights in their cockpit. So after all, I think after these weeks of restoration, putting everything back together, also with the feature with the light in the room, finally my Vintage Falcon is flying again and has some cool lights. So at the end of the videos I will put some pictures of the steps of the restoration. So in case you have any question or want to know something, just put in a comment and I'll try to answer it. Okay, thanks for watching and may the force be with you.